Okay, let's go ahead and turn to day 3. Line of best fit, or just line of fit. In your foldable, you can see line of fit. It says, what is a line of fit? In your foldable, let's write this down. It is a line that passes as closely as possible to all points. Once again, a line of best fit is a line that passes as closely as possible to all the points. Why do we need a line of fit? Our line of fit is to predict and or interpret data. There's a couple important things that we have to know about this. Our line of fit. I'm going to put this on my note to the side. Make sure you make it straight. On your assignment, you need to use a ruler, the edge of a cell phone, the edge of your laptop, the edge of your binder, something that will make your line straight. We're not free-handing it and it's going to have little loops. We need to make it as straight as possible. Okay? You remember how last semester we worked with linear lines and we made those straight lines which were our slope? That is what you're making today. You are making that slope line, that line. We use these lines to make predictions about what we think other results will be. And that's what we're going to build off. So, this is how everything is built off each other. The first day, we had information. We did research. We compared two things. We took all of those points and we created a scatter plot. We made our scale and we put all the points down. We then looked at our data and we said, okay, is this a positive correlation or is it a negative correlation? Are there any gaps? Are there any clusters? Are there any outliers? Now today what we're going to do is we're going to draw that line of best fit. If I look on this first example, here are all my points. These are all my data points. When we draw a line of fit, we want it to be a straight line that goes mainly through the middle of all those points. We want the points to have the same number on each side of the line. Does that mean I have to count all my data points? No. We're just estimating. I don't want to draw my line and see that almost all the points are on the bottom half and I have 2 on the top. I want to estimate. Get it so it looks about the same. And you want it to have the same space from the line. What that means is when I make my line, that the dots, their spacing away from the line is about the same on both sides. You want that line to almost be like a mirror, that it looks the same on both sides. So if I look at this very first example, you have this one in your booklet, right? Yeah, it's on the pink sheet. We're doing this together, the pink ones together. If I look at this one, I look at my purple lines, or purple dots. Which line? I have line T, line X, and line U. Which one looks like it probably goes through all my dots in the middle and has about the same distance, the same amount of dots? Which one do you think is our best line of fit? The green one, right? Yeah. The yellow one is, well, look, it has the same amount on each side. Does it cut through the middle? Well, it's in the middle, but is it cutting through the middle of everything. Or, here's the other thing. What kind of correlation do we have?
Positive.
Okay, my trend line, that my line of best fit, has to be a positive. Is the yellow line positive?
No.
It's a negative. So I know it's not yellow. Blue, it's positive. It looks like, if I look at it, it looks like there's about the same amount of dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the same amount of dots. Why does blue not fit my line? Yeah, there's really only 2 dots. Even though there's the same amount, they're spaced away. Is it cutting through the middle of all the dots?
Nope.
No, that's the other big thing. You want it to cut through the middle of all the dots. So the line U, we would say line U is our line of best fit. I'm going to give you a hint. Tomorrow, after we make our line of best fit, just like we did last semester, were we able to write an equation for our lines that we wrote last year? Y equals mx plus b. You remember doing that? We're going to do that with this. Okay? It's continually building off each other. But right now, all we have to do is line of best fit. Which one, turn and talk with your neighbor, do you think is the line of best fit for our second example? Let's see if we do a dum-dum sucker out of this one. Choose the line, and then you have to explain to me why. You have to give me 2 good reasonings why. Ooh, which means I get So, I have line G, K. Let me pull my random.
That's a random.
How are you going to call it a raise?
Hey, Evan, it's a random, buddy.
You're ready. What are you
Put your hand down.
Oh, we'll give it to him.
I'm stretching.
Alright.
Oh, you'll raise your hand. Oh, okay, never mind.
Jordan.
Yeah, yes, I
Oh,
did.
everyone else, let's listen up. Jordan, which one of the lines? G, which, if anyone can't tell, which is which color?
Nice.
Jordan, you have to give me a couple reasons why. Why is G the best line? Oh, Dylan, Noah, listen. Good, it's a negative line. We have a negative correlation. That's point 1. It goes through the middle of all the dots. Perfect job. We see it cutting through the middle of the dots. Now, if I look, I'm going to use the second color just to show you. Our points are on this side. See the distance they're away from it? When I look on this side, they're about the same. There's a couple more dots up here, but it fits. It's the same about. Don't get caught up saying that has to be exact. The line of best fit is going to fit there. There's one extra point I want to tell you guys that I'll help you tomorrow. And we said, well, when we're going to write equations. One of the things is we're going to identify the y-intercept. That's going to be tomorrow's assignment. On this one, what do you think the y-intercept is?
I forgot what. Oh, wait.
Y-intercept means where does your line cross the y-axis? Y-axis is our up and down axis. Where is this y-intercept? Dylan? 60. We go right up here. It looks like it's going to cross the line at 60. What we are going to do, we're going to allow you guys to estimate that. When I look at this one, it looks like it's going to cross maybe at 15. Maybe it's 15.2. What we're going to do, we're going to say it's at 15. Okay, real quick, and then we'll do our activity. Use a straight edge. Use something. Do not freehand. I'm going to pause this. I need you guys to use a ruler and draw your line of best fit on 4 examples. See if you can do that. Okay, focusing up here. Here we go. Alright, line of best fit. Your line should have been on this first one. Well, I'm using a highlighter. Boys, why are we talking so much? You don't need to be talking. We're going over this.
Shut up, chill out. Damn, why are you so-
Alright,
why are you so baby?
my line.
In all music crap. Freaking rude. Please throw that. I'm fake.
Okay, for the first one, should it look something similar to this? Look at your line. Is it similar to this one? Okay. Could your line be a little bit different than mine?
Yes.
If your line's a little bit different than mine, it's going to be okay. But is that going to change your equation when we write the when we write out what the line is? Yes. It's going to be okay. With scatter plots, we will have small differences. Okay, line 2 over here. I'm looking at my dot here. Should have looked something similar to this. We want to make sure to have that in there. We didn't want to make it like this, which is what a few people might have wanted done. Because then, the reason this one does not work is, see how far this point is from the rest? And these are close. It's not really going to match up as well. So, I'm looking at more of
Cry about it.
putting us right through in here. What about this third one? Well, I don't know.
It's a negative line.
It's a negative line.
Yeah, it goes like that. And all the dots
Okay. More like this one. This one would be very close to be almost a curved line. And if it's a curved line, means it's nonlinear, which would we have a line of best fit? No, that's what nonlinear would mean. Okay, last one. Line should have been something similar to this one. Okay? Just there. Alright, here's what you're going to do for me tomorrow. These 4 line of best fit. For tomorrow, your homework. Draw 3 lines. Go to your homework. Listening up. You should, from day 1, have your scatter plot made, and we talked about correlation. With all your dots, you're going to go to your homework. You have to draw a line of best fit for each one of your graphs. 3 lines, that's your one assignment. Okay? Your second assignment, pay attention. Get out that orange sheet I gave you yesterday. Reddish, orange. That looked like this. Actually, I'm going to put my hand. Okay. On this page, Boys, girls. Okay, your one homework assignment is drawing your line of best fit. When you're done with that, please make sure you put the rulers away. Right now, you should be getting this sheet out that we did yesterday.
I remember seeing that.
Oh, guys, sit down and just listen for right now because I'm going over instructions about 12 times because people are not listening. I'm going to come around and I'm going to give you 12 of these slips that look like this. You need to glue them in. Where do they go? Huge hint, there's 4 for each one. Dylan, what are you doing? You're doing stuff, you're being silly. You know you're doing something. Be up here and paying attention. So, you're going to get 12 of these little cards. Your assignment by tomorrow, you need to sort these cards. With the information, some of them have a scatter plot on them. Is it a positive correlation? Is it a negative correlation? Or is it no correlation? So, for example, the one we have here, distance traveled in the car and the amount of gas in the car. So, would that be a positive, negative, or no correlation? Negative. The more I travel, the less amount of gas I have in my car. So I would put this under negative correlation and glue it in. You will have 4 of those. Okay? Your assignment is 2 parts. 1, you have to do your 3 lines of best fit. And then 2, you have to do this assignment. Okay? You can, once you're done with your ruler, put it away. You can be gluing these in as we go. By the time I'm done handing them out, you should be done. You should have no homework for the rest of the day. Yep. There's glue sticks over on the side. Jordan, we just pick that white thing up and bring it up here.
You look like one of
Yo, get it, Brett.
I was in the mall, money still. I was in the test.